Hello everyone and welcome back to Scott's TCG. My name is Adam and I am bringing you the final of the 4 Battle Spirit Saga starter decks. So today is a tiny bit different. It is an unboxing video. As you can hear, there's nothing in there. This is because the Forbidden Magic starter deck was the deck that I used in the London launch event, and basically what happens is that they cap you out at buying 2 of each starter deck and 8 boxes. Now I got 2 of each starter deck and 2 boxes, and then bought a third one after I didn't pull anything that I needed out of the first 2. And I had to open both starter decks in order to play in the actual event because there were 4 of cards, 3 of cards in this that I needed to be 4 of. So I don't have the full unboxing experience for you, but you've got 3 others that you can watch me open the plastic for. It's not that big an issue. So we've got the deck itself, of course. Now I really like the yellow deck. Unfortunately, it did not do too good at the make sure that my card is centered. It did not do too well at the London launch event. It loses quite hard to White Stall, Red Dragons. It does well against purple, does well against Gigantorex, all that. So the tier 2 decks. This is definitely sort of a tier 2 deck. Well, the 2-drop rush deck, which I'm going to do a deck profile on soon, is definitely a tier 2 deck, but this deck itself, so you can split this into the 2-drop rush deck, but also into the Magics or Fabled Beast deck, which is quite cool. I opted for 2-drop rush because it was quick and easy, and I got top 128 with it, £250 in prize money, which is always good. So let's go through this starter deck for you. So you've got the X-Rare of the set, Calamity Beast Chaos Pegasaurus, which was annoying to write on the very small deck list form. When you go into your attack step, if this beast is a level 2 or 3, all of your 2-drops gain 2000 battle power. And level 3, when this spirit attacks, select 2 of your spirits that cost 2 and refresh them. So you want to swing with all your 2-drops first, then swing with this, and you'll get to refresh 2 of them. Very good. And of course you get 2 copies of the X-Rare from the set. We've got 3 copies of Rapier Knight Cat Sith. Cat Sith's a great card for 3 cost. Oh, sorry. For Pegasus is a 6 cost or 4 or 3 cost with reductions. Rapier Knight Cat Sith is a 3 cost or a 2 cost with maximum reductions, and when it is summoned at any level, you reveal the top 2 cards of your deck and add all cards that cost 2 into your hand and discard the rest. Great searcher. I cannot count the amount of times that I played this down and then the 2 cards that I hit were Absolute Ice Shield or a 4-drop or the Pegasus or the God Beast or something else that I could not put into my hand and I had to discard them. Very sad. I do not like this card, but it is important in the deck. It just does not get you what you want. I wish that you would be able to bottom deck them or put them back on top of your deck or something like that. But hey ho, that's the game. So 3 copies of Cat Sith. 3 copies of Iravata, 3 cost or 2 with maximum reductions. And when Iravata is destroyed, you can select a 2-drop from your bin, trash, recycling, garbage, discard pile. It's called trash in this game. You can select a 2-drop spirit from your trash and summon it. You need to pay the cost for the spirit that you summon as well as attach a core to it. I did not know this until halfway through the game. I thought you just summoned it without paying for its cost. Now, granted, it would say that if that was the case, but it was a new game. I didn't know what the wording was like, you know. And I got told mid-game that I couldn't do it without paying the cost. So, that was not fun for me. Not fun at all. So we've got 3 copies, of Al Mirage, the Unicorn Bunny. During your attack step, refresh this spirit when one of your other spirits that costs 2 is blocked. So basically for 4 cost or 2 with maximum reductions, you swing with this first, swing with a bunch of your other guys, one of them gets blocked, this gets refreshed. It's pretty good. We've got 3 copies of Chain Angel. Chain Angel is a great card for the magic sort of deck. So when you spend a soul core as part of a magic card's cost, you can select one of your opponent's spirits after the magic effect resolves. That spirit cannot block. And so that's level 1, 2, and 3. At level 2 and 3, while the spirit attacks, it gains Luster. And Luster is a keyword that when the battle ends, you return all magic cards that you used during the battle from your trash to your hand. The thing that is attacking with Luster needs to remain on the field for Luster to resolve fully. But yeah, it's a good card. It's 5 cost or 3 with maximum reductions. We've got 3 copies of Sword Angel. Sword Angel is a 2-drop or 0 cost with maximum reductions, just a vanilla, but you can get it out for free. I did not include this in my God Beast Rush deck the first time for the actual tournament because I didn't know it existed really. And I really regret it. I think it would have won me games, so this is a great card to put in any yellow deck because you can just get it out for free and then it just starts swinging basically. 3 copies of Sword Angel. We've got 4 copies of Axe Angel. Axe Angel is 2 cost, 1 with reductions, and again it's just a vanilla. It's an alright card. I wouldn't really put it into your deck unless you've got no other choice, but it's fine for what it is. 2 copies of Arcana Prince of Beryl. Not 2 copies, sorry. 3 copies of Arcana Prince of Beryl. 2 cost or 1 with reductions. Again, just a vanilla. There is functionally no difference between these two other than the fact that Obero scales a little bit better for more cores, but Axe Angel scales a little bit better for less cores. Again, just a vanilla. Play them if you want to, but there are much better cards in the actual set that you can use to upgrade it. 3 copies of him. We've got 3 copies of Grimoire Fairy. Grimoire Fairy is when summoned. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck and reveal 1 magic card into it and put it to your hand, and bottom deck the rest. And during your attack step with level 3, refresh this spirit when one of your spirits that costs 2 is destroyed by comparing BP. So you swing with this first, swing with your 2 drops, one of them dies, this gets refreshed. Simple, simple. 3 copies of her. We've got the Pentan, the Penguin Boy. This is such a good card in 2-drop rush. It costs 2 or 1 with maximum reductions. And when summoned at any level, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a 2-drop, add it to your hand. Phenomenal card. I saw this incredible value all the time. Plus he's a penguin. So cute. I love this card. Really good card. 3 of those. We've got 3 of arguably one of the strongest yellow cards now. Freeze Tall, little icy koala. During either attack step, when one of your spirits that costs 2 is destroyed in battle, you draw a card. This sees itself, if you swing with this and it dies, it does see itself die. And you get to draw the card from that. If multiple effects would kill something at once, so if you would draw 3 cards from 3 deletion effects at the same time, you only get to draw once because it's only 1 effect that's triggering. It's a bit weird, but you kind of get used to it. Really, really good card. 4 of in any 2-drop based yellow deck. Highly recommend. We've got 3 copies of Spiral Tower. Spiral Tower, when placed, you can summon a 2-drop. So it's essentially, you know, getting your a Nexus and a Spirit out for free for the same cost, basically, which is pretty good. And then put 2 cores on it during your attack step. If you destroy when one of your yellow spirits would be destroyed, you can exhaust the Nexus to put the card into your hand instead of the trash. Pretty good. Not really played in 2-drop rush or anything. The Blessed Cathedral is a better card. We'll talk about that in my 2-drop rush deck profile video. But yeah, 3 of these. We've got 3 copies of Soap Bubble Lakeside. During either attack step, reveal the top card of your deck when one of your spirits that costs 3 or fewer is destroyed. And if it costs the same as the destroyed spirit, add it to your hand. And if it doesn't, discard it. And during your attack step, your yellow spirits cannot be blocked by any of your opponent's spirits with when this spirit blocks effects. So basically, it targets down white and means that white can't block your 2-drops, which is actually quite good, or anything that you're attacking with. Again, not really played, but you can definitely use it in the actual starter deck for starter deck battles. Moving on to magics, we have 4 copies of Imaginary Gate. This is a burst effect that resolves when your opponent resolves a when summoned effect. You discard the top 2 cards of your deck, and then you select up to 2 spirit cards that cost 2 or fewer from your trash and return them to your hand, and then you can pay the flash to gain a spirit plus 2k. Again, not very good. It costs 4 or 2 with maximum reductions. Not very good, but you could definitely play it in your 2-drop rush deck, but again, there's better cards there. You want to keep your 2-drops in your trash so you can get your God Beast out, really, so you don't really want to get them back. We've got 4 copies of Puppet Strings. I think this actually might be a 3 of. And I've just included 4 by accident, but oh well. When an opponent destroys your spirit, you can refresh one of your yellow spirits, and then flash effect something gains plus 3k against 5 or 3 or 2 with maximum reductions. Pretty good. I don't know what that's meant to be. That's clearly Master Hand from the Smash universe. And finally, 3 copies of Drowsy Fumes. This costs 2 or 1 with maximum reductions. And you select one of your opponent's spirits and reduce it by 2k. There is a card called Angelic Pressure in the set, which does the same thing for the same cost, but it does for 3k. So it's a better card than Drowsy Fumes, but if you don't have that, pop this in your deck. It's great to kill things that are otherwise unkillable or a bit too high to swing over if your opponent would block. But yeah, that is the deck, you guys. That is the yellow deck. Let me know what you think of it. The artwork is very pretty for this. I'm going to talk a bit about the tournament and my 2-drop rush deck profile, which is coming very soon. But other than that, that's it for this unboxing video, guys. If you liked it, let me know. Leave a subscription, a wee subscribe to the channel if you don't mind. Or comment, like all that YouTube jazz. And I will see you very, very much next time. I hope you have a wonderful day, and bye for now.